Welcome back to my channel. This is Alicia Creates. I'm Alicia. Today I'm going to be finishing up chapter 5 and then going on to chapter 6 because yesterday when I was doing chapter 5 I didn't realize I had like the tiniest little paragraph to finish up. But I did have to I couldn't finish it up or whatever. I had to go to work. So I'm going to finish that up and then I'm going to start on chapter 6. Yeah. I did get to add a scene yesterday, which I was telling you I was adding scenes, but one of them was kind of a funny scene. I was really happy to have gotten to add that. Why is my hair so flat? I did like a new style yesterday, and it's just very. I braided it, and my hair is not having it. Very. Anyway, whatever. Although I can barely see it in the monitor. My monitor is so far away and so tiny. Like my monitor is like this big, like that big. I can see the blur of the color of my hair, the blur of the color of my skin, and that's like it. So I look like a blob, but an in focus blob from what I can see. So that's pretty much all I can tell is I'm in focus, and that's why a lot of times I'm squinting. I notice when I edit my videos, like I notice like I'm looking at the viewfinder and I'm touching my hair and my face because I just touch my hair and my face a lot. And I look in the viewfinder because it flashes red often when it's changing what it's focusing on, like my eye, the side of my hand, if I put my hand in the screen because I'm touching my head. But also I squint a lot because I'm trying to see the viewfinder because it's so far away and it's so tiny. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this so I can try to. How long is chapter 6? Oh, chapter 6 is a big one. Unfortunate. Okay, so I'm definitely not gonna get through chapter 6 today because, like I said, as I go through, and there's a lot I need to add in chapter 6, as I go through this section, I progressively have to add more each time I go into a chapter. So, ugh, that's unfortunate. So I'm gonna finish up chapter 5, give you the final word count for that, and then I'll move on. So I'm just gonna finish it up and turn my camera off. Like right now, I'm just gonna turn my camera off, finish up, come back, tell you the final word count for chapter 5 because you don't need to see me tip tap just the final little 80 word or 81 word paragraph, whatever it was, 81 word, yeah. And then I'll finish, and then I'll work on chapter 6. So I will be right back. So the original word count for the original chapter, chapter 5, was 860 words. So it was a very teeny tiny chapter. And it still is a fairly small chapter, but I did flesh it out a lot compared to what it was. It is now 1,341 words, which again, that is just me going through and fleshing it out and adding what I want. I do probably still need to go through and like give it another edit because I'm just writing. What comes to mind, I do need to like go through and like probably reword it or fix it, but this is just how I do my writing. You might be like, why are you writing like this? This is a terrible way to write. This is just how my brain works. This is just what works for me. This is how I'm doing it. Okay, do whatever works for you. Whatever works in your brain, however you need to do stuff, do it your way. Apparently this is Subway, have it your way? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm moving on to chapter 6 now, which is much longer. It has a total of, let me look here, it is a total of 2,185 words. Yay. So I have to edit that, which is gonna definitely take 2 videos, this video and probably the next video. But I do know that it's gonna have a lot more fleshing out, and then there's some scenes I want to add to this one as well. So yeah, might honestly take 3 videos, since this is just like little videos I'm able to film before work, and I only have maybe 30 minutes before I have to go to work right now, so I don't have as much time on this one as I did the other one. The other one I did for 45 minutes. This one I only have 30 minutes max, so I do need to get started. Um, so this one will probably take 2, if not 3 videos, so sorry about that. Unless you guys are okay with me doing some off camera, but by the time you give me feedback on that, I will have already done it, so whoops. But now, if you give me feedback, I will know for the next bits, and I will be able to adjust accordingly. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I will get my timer set up. And also, if you see the band-aid on my hand, I burnt my hand, and I've just been keeping stuff on it. So that's what that is. I burnt my hand, but I'm okay. It's just, I'm trying not to let it scar because it is a pretty good sized burn. But that's what this is. Yeah. Preventative care. Anyway, I'm gonna go get started on what I'm doing. Well, today has just been a complete disaster. First, I didn't hit start on my timer, and then when I did, it was like over halfway through the time I should have clicked it. And then I didn't realize my camera stopped recording. I think the battery died, so I put a new battery in it. It started back up, so yeah, I guess the battery did die. Whoops. To be fair, it was one of the backup batteries, so it doesn't have quite as good of a lifespan as the original battery. So, whoopsie. My bad. But I didn't get all the way done with that chapter. Where did I get to? Yeah, I'm only like a third or a quarter, maybe a third of the way done with that chapter. To the point I got to, I am 1,134 words into that chapter on the original chapter, and I am at 1,516 words in the new document with what I've added. And there's still a lot I need to add, because I just got done adding a scene. Like, I went to where I'm at, I stopped, I needed to add a scene, and then to get it to go from the scene I just added to where I'm needing to pick back up, I need to kind of add a little scene for them to flow smoothly into each other. So there's going to be a bit more there, and then I need to flesh out what's there and then add a few more scenes. So this chapter's going to get bulked out a bit, so that's good. And then, yeah, every chapter after that is going to kind of continue like that, adding scenes and fleshing it out, and it's just gonna get bulked out. But yeah, and all the smoothing and yada. All these words, I don't even know if I'm saying everything correctly or using them right, but I'm saying them and I'm using them. We'll see. Yeah. But that's where I'm at. I'd say a third. I don't know if I'd say a quarter. I'd say a third. Because this chapter has, let me see how many words this chapter has exactly. And I'll do the math. It's a bit early for math, but I'll do it. Okay, so actually I'm about halfway through the chapter. So tomorrow I might be able to finish it. Although, like I said, I'm adding some stuff and I need to flesh it out. So I might not be able to finish this chapter tomorrow, but I might be able to finish this chapter tomorrow. If I don't, I'll be really close to finishing it. So if I don't finish it, I'll probably just finish it off camera and then give you the word count. If I don't finish it tomorrow, what I'll do is I won't finish the video. I'll finish the chapter off camera, then I'll come back, finish the video off to let you know the word count instead of letting you know in the next video, because I need to just finish it, you know? So yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I need to go ahead and wrap this up because I do need to go to work in like 5 minutes. And I also need to, there's something else I needed to do before I go to work, but I don't know what it was. I probably don't have time to do that anymore. Oops. But yeah, I actually enjoyed, this morning when I got up, I was like, God, I really don't want to write today, but I didn't have a video. Well, I have a video to edit, but I like to have like at least 3 videos that I need to edit because I like to just spend some time editing. So I was like, oh, I don't really have enough to edit. but I really don't want to write. But once I sat down and started writing, I really enjoyed myself because I finally got to a spot where I actually needed to edit. It was because the other chapters there wasn't really a lot to do, but now that I'm sitting down and there's stuff to do, I'm really enjoying it now because I'm not just editing where I'm just reading and like fixing basic stuff, but I'm actually writing where I get to think and like add stuff and do stuff and use my brain and be creative. So I'm enjoying that right now. So I'm having a lot of fun. But yeah, let me know what part of the process you're on, how your book's going, what kind of book are you writing, like the genre. If you don't want to use words, leave emojis for each of those things and I'll try to figure them out. I think that could be a fun guessing game, like, yeah. I don't know why I'm always making weird faces. I watch this back and I'm like, God, I'm cringy. What's wrong with me? I don't know. That's just what I am. If I could go back and watch myself in real life and edit myself in real life, I'd be like, ew. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget to subscribe if you like whatever is going on here and to keep track of my progress. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.